Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. I'm just going to take you along with me for today, and we'll show you what I'm doing. I am in a machine strapped down with this thing behind my neck, pulling my spine, making it longer and then compressing it, and making it longer and then compressing it. And I'm going to explain all this to you. I'm starting my day here. It's an early morning appointment, and this is what it's going to be like for, I don't know, 6 months. I got to do 25 of these visits, and I'm going to tell you all about what led to this in a minute. Let's go. All right, I'm done with the appointment here at the chiropractor. I'll explain that later on. I'm in the car. I'm only about 10 minutes from where my alterations are. I got to go get those. I have to get my clothes at a shortman shop because otherwise they just fit like paper bags because I'm only 5'1" and kind of broad. So headed there to grab my alterations. Let's go. All right, I picked up my clothes here. You can see them right here. 3 pairs of pants. I had to purchase them. They're shortmen's pants. And even though they're from a shortman shop, I still have to have them altered because the shortest length in a shortman shop is 29, I think, or 28. And my length is a 25 and a half. So it's really low. Trying to get the little bar to stabilize. All right. It's important because, I have to have dress clothes for school. Dressage. I mean, there are teachers who just they just let themselves go. They don't care. And that's not me. So you're always setting an example for the kids. The kids just see you dress professionally. So, but the clothes I've had, I just don't buy clothes because I've had the same kind of fat waist for the last 20 years. And now I'm a different person. So none of that stuff fits me. And I've kind of just did this purge of my closet and got rid of everything I don't need. I don't keep a lot of clothes anyway. I'm not a clothes hog. I have a few pairs of pants that work and a few pairs of shorts that work. And most of my stuff would be screen t-shirts, is printed t-shirts and workout clothes. So that's it. All right. I picked these up. Now I'm headed home and wake up the family because it's almost 11 o'clock. We'll just keep taking you with us for the day. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about food. This isn't going to be what I eat in a day type of thing because I know I'm having dinner at we're going Iron Chef tonight because it's Saturday, but I don't know if I'm going to eat anything else today. I think may just drink a lot of water today and that's it. But we got plenty to do. I've also got a meeting with my students between 5 and 6 online. The Skills USA club that I have, they are having an officers meeting today, even though school hasn't started yet, and I'm not getting paid because it's a Saturday. These are still the unpaid time of a teacher is just ridiculous. I mean, it's really stupid. All right, let's head home. All right, back at the house after running around and doing some errands here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I need to eat breakfast. It's actually 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I have not eaten yet. So I'm gonna do a few things here. The first thing I'm gonna do is create a bagel sandwich, where I'm just doing these Thomas's keto bagel type of thing. I'm not a keto person. The reason I love the idea of keto. The reason they're keto is because they're only 2 grams of net carbs. They're actually carbohydrates, 18 grams, which probably would not be considered a keto food. But since they're loaded with fiber, with plant fiber, the keto math is you take that fiber off the carbs and it brings it down to 2 carbs. That's the keto math. The fact is, these are low calories. They've got fiber in them. So I'm good to go. And I'm just using one right here. I've heated it up. Then I've got 2 of these just egg folded. They're just egg and they're pre-made already. And they're just kind of folded patties. So I'm using 2 of those. I'm going to put that on the sandwich right here. And then I want some cheese on it because I'm not having cheese or mayonnaise or anything like that on it. So it's just dry. So I'm using this Laughing Cow plant-based cheese. Plant-based cheese, I've said this before, is a complete waste of calories because there's no protein in it. When I'm eating, I'm having to get as many grams of protein as I can per meal because I'm only eating like 11 to 1,200 calories a day because, my body is so efficient at burning calories. It doesn't need a lot of calories to burn. So you get these triangles, which are actually pretty thick. It's a decent amount of cheese, and so you want to call it that. And they're only 35 calories. So if you're going to get, like if you get a slice of, Violife or something like that, it's 60 to 90 calories, depending on what brand you get, and there's no protein. So it's a complete waste of calories, where here, I'm only wasting 35 calories. So I could fit this in for 35 calories, which is what I'm going to do. And this is like a garlic one. They come in different flavors. But I just kind of feel like I need something on this bagel besides the just egg. So I'm just going to spread that out here. I like to just split it in half, put one half on one side of the bagel, one half on the other, and it's a bagel, so it's pretty sturdy, so I can just kind of spread it around, and I'll show you that here in a minute. It's kind of going all over the place, and it doesn't have to be pretty. It's all going in the same place. So that machine I was on this morning, we'll see what happens with that. I got to go into all that at some point. All right, so I just got my bagel with, the cheese spread on it, and there you go. And now I can throw my 2 patties on, and you can put other stuff on it, like lettuce, tomato, whatever you put on that. Let me throw this out real quick. But I just want the sandwich. Actually, I need salt and pepper. All right, so I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on this. No one in this house has problems with blood pressure, or salt. Thank goodness. So we're good there. I just inhaled all that pepper. All right, so my sandwich is kind of ready to go here. There it is. All right. Got a nice little breakfast special there. In New York, we used to call this the special. You'd stop at the deli in the morning when I was growing up and get the special, and it was a roll with eggs on it and other stuff on it. It's like a breakfast sandwich. And I don't know why it was called the special. Maybe because it was a special experience. I don't know. But there you go. I'm done with all this, and then I still need to do one other thing here. All right, I'm also going to need a protein shake this morning because this won't be enough protein for me. So I've got some Costco Kirkland organic frozen strawberries. Strawberries are so low in calories for the nutrition. So I need to measure this out. I'm going to have 140 grams of strawberries, and I'll show you how low they are in calories. One of the lowest foods you can get. If you're trying to eat bulk, like lots of food for low calories, watermelon, any type of cantaloupe, any type of melon, and strawberries, that's what you're going for. All right, so I'm going to put 140 grams in. There you go, 140 grams, right there. 140 grams, which is quite a bit of strawberries in there, all right? Do you know how many calories 140 grams of strawberries are? 50. It's so low in calories. So strawberries are really good if you're trying to eat bulk stuff and lose weight. I don't need the scale anymore. Next, I'm going to throw in some water. I'm just using the cold Berkey water from the fridge that we bottle up. So the smoothie starts out cold. I'm going to need more than that, which is why I have this right here. But while we're in that, I'm just going to put in some protein powder here. This is just my Earth Chimp vanilla protein powder. There's a link in the description below this video where you can save 10% on your next order. If you order over $45, you get free shipping. I mean, what's not to love? Absolutely love Earth Chimp because it's delicious and it's low in calories and high in protein. All right, so I've got that right there. And then I'm going to add a little bit more water to this. I'm going to make this one pretty simple here. And then today's sponsor is Complement, and I'm going to be using 3 different Complement products today. The morning fruit smoothie is a perfect time to get my daily greens. We'll hear more about Complement later on. There'll be a sponsor segment, but I'm having this because I need this. So I'm going to put my daily greens in here, and it's just 1 tablespoon, and there you go. So, I mean, my diet right now, it's not that perfect, right? It's not starches and non-starches. I'm eating for bulk, so I'm actually eating the cut. I shouldn't say that. I'm eating the cut, so I'm doing protein and low calories. I'm not going to be able to get in everything I want to get in. I mean, daily greens just ensures that, I get all the stuff that I need, the spinach, the moringa, the chlorella, the barley grass, and the nutrition from broccoli sprouts. Then I'm also going to have my daily portions of Complement Essentials. Give me the 8 multivitamin minerals I need, and then my omega complex to make sure I'm getting my omegas right there. All vegan. Let me grab those out right here. I'm going to blend this up, and we'll get it into something we can serve it with. I wonder if you can throw the vitamins right into the blender. I don't think you can because they're supposed to be time released. Is that the case? I have no idea. All right. There's my vitamins right there. All right. We're at the end of ours. Oh, too much. Let me drink some of this. Reusable straw. So good. All right, I'm gonna grab my vitamins right here. I'm gonna take that stuff first. If I get my day started correctly, I just take them all at once. I don't care. All right, that's breakfast. I've got a beautiful sandwich right here, a breakfast special, and a protein drink. Take a bite of this because I'm so hungry. Oh, yeah. So good. All right, let's go over the macros today. I'm not going to really probably hit like dirt macros for the day, but I'm going to tell you the meal because we're going to wind up going to the restaurant tonight. So the bagel thin, Laughing Crowd cheese, the 2 plant-based folded eggs, just eggs, the Earth Chimp powder, the organic strawberries, the Daily Greens doesn't have any calories. The whole thing is 475 calories for this whole meal with 43 grams of protein. Pretty sweet, huh? And 55 grams of carbs and 21 grams of fat. So that's my breakfast right there. I'm gonna eat this. Got a lot going on today. It will take you long. We'll see you in a bit.
I think I did meet one of them, but I wasn't able to meet the other ones. There was one of our contests here through entrepreneurship, though, was a cyber professional.
Kids, we do want to go back to school. We are so happy.
I'm not happy. I need a vacation from the summer. It's very busy.
You did have a busy summer.
Great trips.
And guess what? The color for your t-shirt is the color of the season. Like, it's going to be the color of this year.
Really?
Yeah.
That teal? Or what color?
Yeah, like the sage green,
Yeah, the sage green, yeah. I love that color. I think it's great. All right, so now that the meeting's over, I'm cleaned up a little bit, and we are headed to Iron Chef. So we're gonna go in here, sit down, grab a table, and then I'm gonna show you what I always show you, how I, divide my food up and weigh it all and figure out what I'm eating. I'm probably not gonna worry too much about calories and all that stuff today because I've only had one meal today. I had the one I showed you, and that's it. So I'm pretty open to, have at least like 800 to 1,000 calories here. And that would really be anything really I want to eat. So, but I usually have the same thing. I get we all share these sweet potato tempura sushi rolls. And then Tim and I split the sesame tofu and rice. And Lex gets the noodles and tofu. So that's what we're doing. All right, I'll show you inside. All right, Tim's got a seaweed salad over here, right?
Getting my iodine fix.
Yeah. And then we've got our sushi rolls while we're waiting for our dinner. And they gave us a free cucumber salad. And Tim loves cucumbers, right?
This is really tasty.
Yeah, not a fan of it, but there you go. How is it? Is it good?
Yeah, it's like a mirin sauce. So it's sweet vinegar.
Right. And let me show you how I do my scale right here.
What did you draw? My sushi. What did you do? Okay, we'll pick up another one.
I rolled that on the plate with 10 minutes. I'm trying to get this out. Shut it off there. All right, so I'm going to take some of my rice right here and pop this on this little scale. And I'm shooting for 100 grams of rice because that gives me a decent amount and it's easily measurable. And there, right there, and I've got about 103 grams. There we go. And now I just tar this out back to 0, and I can start here. I didn't show this here. So now I can start grabbing some of my tofu and popping that right in here. And you can see here I've got 28 grams of tofu, and I'm just going to keep on going until I got 200 grams. Diet, exercise, and sleep. the trifecta of health. Many of us concentrate on the first two, but we don't do enough about the most important piece of all, the sleep. If you're like me, trying to juggle work, life, and late night screen time, you know how hard it can be to actually shut down and get quality rest. That's why I started using Complement Restore. And honestly, it's been a total game changer. This is a 100% plant-based, melatonin-free sleep support system made by Complement. And if you're avoiding melatonin because of all the weird dreams and grogginess it gives you, trust me, this is exactly what you've been looking for. Instead of forcing you to sleep like melatonin does, Complement Restore helps your body naturally get into a relaxed, sleep-ready state. It all starts with magnesium glycinate, a highly absorbable form of magnesium that helps calm your muscles and reduce stress, increasing your sleep quality for a deeper sleep. Next, we've got magnesium taurate. It supports a calm mind and a healthy system function to help you wake up less throughout the night once you're asleep. Next is L-theanine, which is found in green tea. It's an amino acid that promotes a balanced mental state to help you fall asleep faster. It helps you quiet that mental chatter so you're not lying in bed replaying your entire day. Oh man, I should have said that. Next is reishi, a mushroom traditionally used to support stress management and immune health. And it's been known to lower cortisol levels. There's some apigenin chamomile flower extract, which supports relaxation and a sense of calm before bed by providing digestive support to your body. The magnesium L-theanate supports cognitive function and healthy sleep patterns. There's also some ashwagandha, which helps the body adapt to stress and support a calm and balanced mood, which is really important when you're trying to sleep peacefully. Throw in some curcuminoids to support a healthy inflammatory response and joint comfort. The passion flower extract is used to support relaxation and healthy sleep cycles. There's valerian root extract, which supports restful sleep and relaxation by promoting a calming nervous system. And finally, they've thrown in some black pepper extract, which enhances nutrient absorptions, including with the cumin. That's the key difference. Complement Restore works with your body to help you fall asleep, not against it. You fall asleep more naturally, you stay asleep longer, and you wake up feeling refreshed and restored. You just mix Complement Restore powder with some hot water to create like a semi-sweet golden latte flavored tea. It's delicious. And it's super affordable. One package gives you a month of restful nights for about $1 a day. And it's Complement, so of course there's no fillers, there's no animal products, there's no junk, just clean, effective ingredients that actually work. I partnered with Complement to offer you 15% off on your next and future orders of Complement products, including Restore. Use the link in the description below this video and the code PLANTBASEDDADS at checkout. So if you're ready to stop tossing and turning and finally get full body recovery, immune support, and sharper focus, try Complement Restore. Trust me, your well-rested future self will thank you. Stop supplementing and start complimenting. You'll be glad you did. I'm back, and look who's with me. It's been quite a few videos without Tim.
I had this whole joke set up that I was going to walk in with my pickleball and say, I thought I'm not supposed to be in the kitchen. Anyway, in pickleball, there's like a kitchen area that you're not supposed to be in.
Oh, is there really?
And here I am.
No idea. I'm so not with it with pickleball.
Anyway, 2 weeks ago it all started.
We were at a hotel in Phoenix, in Tucson, and they had pickleball, and you went down and did the lesson, right? And then it was like 6 in the morning. Then came back and told all the girls in our group, and they joined you the next day. You brought a bunch of people back with you, right?
Pretty fun. It was really fun. 6:30 in the morning. Who knew it could be so much fun? And then she surprised us all with not waters, but canned mimosas. I'm not a drinker. Let me tell you, on the way back to the room, I was taking pictures of every bird. Oh. All right, kale, baby.
So this is dinosaur kale. What is the actual name? Isn't it Lacinto?
Lasindo
Or
or
something like
dinosaur
that. We used to
kale.
call it dinosaur
We used to
kale.
juice with this a lot.
It was so good
But
to juice with.
I'm gonna finally chop it up
Yeah.
and massage it with some lemon.
Get a massage your kale. It sounds very like higher end Scottsdale. All right, what else
Okay.
we got here? We stopped after dinner. We stopped at Walmart and Fry's.
Yeah.
Lex got out of the Pokemon machine a trainer box, which is amazing.
It's hard to find, right?
Those are hard to find. Yeah. So anyway, what else we got here?
So we're just gonna throw things out as we get them. You start school Tuesday.
Work.
Lex
yeah.
is not gonna have the luxury of having someone making his meals. So
So we got some plant-based meats here that Lex eats. These are actually pretty high in protein. He eats those. He makes sandwiches, plant-based bologna, plant-based turkey. There he goes.
Yeah.
I have to have fruit at all times because I like to snack, and fruit is melon for one thing is like the lowest calories you can get for fruit. So
it is more than I want to pay.
Yeah.
But cantaloupe is actually hard to find. That's ripe.
Yeah.
There's only one left tonight. And
Yeah.
then you can see behind me, we got 4 watermelons.
Yeah, can you see that? Yeah, they can see it. There's 4 because Fry's had it for $2.99 for a watermelon, so we got 4 of them.
These are a little bit more, but we were told if it's got some yellow, some scarring, this
Yeah.
is gonna be delicious. We had one already.
Yeah,
Really good.
so Tim usually cuts up the watermelon, and we just don't have. We're not gonna have time to cut a cantaloupe, so we're doing that. So I always have a lot of fruit because I just snack on fruit, and I mean, if you can have 300 grams of cantaloupe or any of the melons for 90 calories. There's also pineapple here, the whole pineapple, and somewhere in here we got some cut up pineapple. Let's see what else
So
we have
that
here.
is the plan. Those are the 3 fruits we've got for this week.
We got stuff in the cooler's got to come
Okay.
out. So I think there's
that.
Yeah. While we're getting this stuff out of the cooler bag, we buy these extreme wellness, fiber, low calorie, high protein tortillas because Lex does high protein, low calorie also. One of the things I make him is bean burritos, black bean burritos, because he's always worried about fiber and all that. It's interesting that he could wind up being a nutritionist one day. At 18, he's already aware of so many different things that we didn't know. So these extreme wellness fiber tortillas, these are the bigger ones. So they're 100 calories each instead of 60, but they're each 6 grams of protein. 8, what does that say? 6 or 8?
6 grams.
They're each 6 grams of protein. So, and they're a nice big size. So we got 2 of these because Tim likes these also.
Fiber would be great. My plan is to have just egg with some other stuff. Burritos this week.
Yeah.
So that fits the bill for sure.
But what we do is about to change because I'm going back to work. I manage everything during the summer because I'm home, and that's about to change. I'm going back to work next week. So we have to start meal prepping and all that. Lex likes these Impossible meatballs. We put them on a roll with this, some Trader Joe's pizza sauce, and the BioLife shredded mozzarella. And he loves that, and he'll make those for himself. Well, actually, I'll make them and put in the fridge, and then he'll heat those up. We also, before we came across the cantaloupe and fries, at Walmart, we had gotten, 2 smaller things of cantaloupe. And then also, I love pineapple, just a whole bunch of pineapple. This is 32 ounces of pineapple. When I was in Atlanta, if you're watching The Cut, you'll see when I get to that I just called Walmart or Amazon, depending on who was near me, who could deliver. And I just got big things of fruit like this, 32 ounces, watermelon, cantaloupe, pineapple. And that's just what I ate all day long, and protein shakes. And that's how I stayed on target, like in 2 weeks of travel.
You're going to be talking all day. That's hydrating.
Yeah.
So good for
It's
you.
good.
Okay. For Lex sandwiches.
So this BioLife cheese slices for his sandwiches. We always have 2 different milks in the house. Tim likes this higher protein silk milk, 80 calories, and put my glasses on. I think it's 9 grams of protein. So we get those for him. And I know it looks like a ridiculous amount, but they're really cheap at Walmart. So we got to get them all there once a week for the whole week. And then I like this, the touch of almond cashew milk. A cup is 25 calories, where a cup is 80 calories here. But a cup of this is like 1 gram of protein. There's basically no protein, and this has 8 or 9 grams of protein.
Yeah. So ignoring, that we use this for shakes, it's also part of our breakfast standard too, with the flax, what is it?
Fiber One.
Fiber One.
Yeah.
With fruit and protein powder put in this.
So
anyway, just
he has much more calories than I do. He's a bigger guy, so he has more calories for his maintenance and for his cutting. I do not. I have like 1100. So I can't do 80 calories in a cup of milk, but I can do 25 on this one. So I don't need the extra protein for that. All right, so that's what we got there. I do not drink carbonated beverages.
I do. I need this at work.
I do
So
not.
this is Nixie brand sparkling water. I get the strawberry hibiscus. To me, this is a perfect summer flavor.
Yeah.
It's filtered water, whereas some of the others I've seen complaints about it using municipal water that isn't filtered. So anyway, this is a good brand that I like to go with. They have a blackberry flavor. I've got that at work as well.
I was
All right.
when I used to live in Tampa. There was a bottled water company. I remember when I bought the bottled water. I bought bottled water, and I remember looking at the side of the water, and it was like, oh, something Springs or whatever. And I look at it, and it says bottled at the municipal plant in Miami, and I was like, I never bought it again. So not all water is the same.
It's
Yeah,
not. It's
yeah.
not.
For bread, for sandwiches, for Lex, we use this Nature's Own Life keto bread. We're not keto people. And it's got 35 calories a slice. So a sandwich is 70 calories, but each slice has 6 grams of protein.
Yep.
So a sandwich, just the bread, 70 calories, is 12 grams of protein before you even put any of the high protein meat on it, right? So this is a good deal. The reason it's keto is because it's loaded with fiber, right? And they take the amount of fiber off the carbohydrates to make it low net carbs.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of that. I want the fiber. I could care less about the carbohydrates. I want the carbohydrates. But we get 2 of these because, I mean, we make sandwiches out of it.
But you guys, psychologically, I'm still trying to wrestle through this. You know, the low calories works for this. But if we go to a bread with seeds and all this other
Yeah.
stuff, all of a sudden we're like at 3 times the calories.
know.
And then I
No
can't have a
protein.
sandwich.
Yeah.
So that's the strategy with this
Yeah.
bread. Is it forever? No, but we're showing you what we're using for
now, yeah.
for cutting for lower weight.
Same thing with bagel fins. These are Thomas's bagel fins right here. These are great because it's 80 calories for a bagel and 3 grams of protein. No, 6 grams of protein or something. I don't know. 80 calories for a bagel and 9 grams of protein. So before you even put any of the Just Egg or any of that on it. So it just gives me a bagel option, you know, for low calories that I didn't have before.
That's true. A couple other things we got at Walmart. They finally had the aloe vera spray. Sometimes when I'm in a rush in the morning, I kind of like this or rehydrating. It's spray instead of like having to spear it on. And then there's a vaporizing rub. These are pellets that go in the shower, and it just gives a menthol eucalyptus smell, clears the nose. Thought I would share that. Oh, next, forgive us for the plastic bags. I cleaned out both of our trunks today.
Everything was
and nothing
used.
kept where it belongs, so we were without bags. But anyway, we'll reuse these bags.
Well, they are reusable. All right, so what's next? Oh, a few more bags here. We've got tomatoes for sandwiches I'm making this week.
Yeah.
More tomatoes, I guess, for more sandwiches I'm making this week. And I think that's it. We did get some stuff out of the Pokemon machine. So Lex got a Pokemon trainer box for like $48, which is really nice. And they got 2 packs. That's it. So we are hoping it is, the day goes on. It's 9:28. We're going to get changed or we need to go to the gym.
Yep.
Right?
Today is shoulders and arms.
And I'm still stuffed from dinner, so I think we'll wait like 30 minutes, but we'll try and take you along there. I know it's a big gym. I don't know what's happening there. Lex might go with us. He might not. And I don't know if we can film anything there. We probably should do. We can probably film a few shots, but we'll try and get some clips of the gym, right?
We'll be together. We'll make this happen.
All right. See you in a bit. All right, we just got back from the gym and we're about to make protein shakes, but Tim's setting all that up. But before we do all that, earlier today I was talking about, the video started with me at the Gonstead Chiropractic Clinic, which is a specific type of chiropractor that they have this machine, the DRX 9000 or something, that helps people with discs that are like deflated and herniated and all that. And, you know, I have a problem with my disc, and there's some issues. So rather than it's like kind of a last resort before surgery, and it does help a bunch of people. I'm going to go into a whole video about that, but basically they're putting me on a machine and they're stretching me. They're stretching my spine and compressing it, stretching my spine and compressing it, stretching my spine and compressing it. And by doing that, water is being absorbed into the discs, and they're specifically targeting, it's like C5 or C4, the specific ones. And by doing that, they're trying to rehydrate the discs to make them bigger again, to give me space so the nerves that are sticking out of the spine are not pinched anymore. And you may not know this, but I don't have any feeling in my finger, because when I hurt myself, when I had that pain and had to stop working because because of the foraminal stenosis that I talked about on the video with Deb when we did the podcast, I lost feeling in one of my hands, and it's mostly healed, but the tip of this finger doesn't have any feeling in it. So that was back in February. I've seen a surgeon. I'm going to go into a whole video about that. But today started off with me at the Gunstead Chiropractic. And all of that was because a viewer heard me talk about this and suggested I go check one of these places out. And there's a few of them throughout the country. And there's one, I know, within 5 miles of my house. So that's how I got there. So I'll talk about that in another video, but that's why I was on that machine this morning. And I just wanted to bring you up to speed there. All right, let's continue on and get our protein shakes ready.
All right. We just worked out an hour and a half.
I work out an hour and a half every time we do it. So that's just my standard. That's how long it takes me. So
I'm changing it up, but I was doing like 4 or 5 days and then shorter time.
Yeah, I can't do that because I won't be able to work out that much. So,
Okay.
All right. So it is 1 a.m. on Sunday.
No, it is not.
It is 1 a.m. Yeah. We go back from the gym and we're just having a protein shake. Mine is they're different. Tim adds yogurt to his. Mine's just the Earth Chimp protein mix, some plant milk, and some cacao powder. That's it. And mine comes out to for this meal 447 calories, 44 grams of protein, 63 carbs, and 8 grams of fat. You know, for the whole day, you saw us at the restaurant. On Saturdays, I don't know, I just kind of eat at maintenance. And maintenance is about 1,800 calories for me, right? So the whole day for me came out to somewhere, I would guess somewhere close to that. Let's see what it says here. Well, 1,559 calories, right? That's actually still pretty good. We just got back from the gym. I burned about 2,000 calories, so there's still a deficit, which is nice. And I got almost 120 grams of protein, even eating out. So because I limited my meals today, I just had basically 2 shakes. And then I guess this meal's kind of considered tomorrow, but I was able to eat that without a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
I went the route with vanilla. I did 2 servings. Some of our soy yogurt fermented, right?
Yep.
The creatine I had with some warm water. And then I added cherries with mine. Cherry's a good recovery, anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
So I've got my creatine here also. I use my creatine in the water and I just drink out of the water
Yeah,
bottle.
okay.
Yeah. So that's a wrap up
All
for
right.
today.
Share what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. All right. So in one of the next videos, I'm going to go over where I am with the foraminal stenosis diagnosis. I really haven't talked about this other than on the podcast with Deb. But I want to just talk about where I am with this and what I'm trying now. And you saw some of it today. The stretching, that's
Okay.
non-surgical spinal decompression.
Yeah. One of our one of our viewers
Yes.
actually recommended us to look into that.
I know.
And
That's how I found out about
did.
it. And I was like, what is it? And there's like one, not even like a few miles away.
Yeah.
And we were just like, oh, well, let me go check this out. So I'll talk about that whole thing. And whoever that was, thank you. I'm going to go back and look through the comments and figure it out.
Yeah.
And I'll talk about it on the air.
It's good to be a part of a community.
It kind of is, which is really nice, right? Because this is all because of someone saying, hey, you should go check this out.
Look,
right?
check it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they were going to, my only other option is they're going to slit my throat, right? Seriously, they're going to put a slice in my throat. And they're like, one of the age lines, I'm like, oh, listen, you can have your pick, right? And then that's still an option. They're going to grab my disc and pull it out and put 2 plates and another disc in and sew me back up. So
Okay, one of the best surgeons in the country is here. Joey had a consult with.
Yeah.
He would be in good hands. It sounds a little dramatic.
Well-
and I guess it is, but anyway, this is This
It's
is
just a disc.
let's do this step first.
Yeah, wait till you're my age, right?
Okay.
When I was your age, listen, you kids, when I was your age, right? Like, I didn't worry about that stuff.
Okay.
So we'll get into that. So let's do that. I do want to say, my sister April is doing a fundraiser. We have lost so many people in our family and friends to cancer. Just recently, last year, our nephew Anthony died at 21 years old from cancer. Leukemia.
Specifically leukemia.
Yeah. We lost a friend of our family, Bob Jewell, from leukemia, non-Hodgkin's leukemia. So, like, we have just been hit with cancer over and over again. And I swear, like, every time we hear that diagnosis, it's the same story.
All right. So your sister.
My sister's doing a fundraiser. If you have the means and you can help and donate money to cancer research, there's a link below. We would love for you to join us. All right. Thank you so much. The podcasts come out every 2 weeks with Deb. I'm not going to have them on my channel anymore. I don't know if you know that or not. Mm-hmm. It splits the people watching it, right? And I just want them to be on one channel. So we're not having it on two channels or premiering on two channels. The number of views just doesn't work. It splits, right? The audio is really what I want out of that. I really want the audio podcast. That will just continue to be on Spotify and all that. But Deb and I used to put the video versions on our channels.
Okay.
I'll do the editing for all the video versions. They're just going to be on Deb's channel.
Okay.
So if you're coming to my channel to watch the podcast Plant-Based Besties on YouTube, go to Deb's channel from here on in. That's where it'll be. She's always had them, but we just both had them. All right. If you're listening, there's no change. It's still going to show up in Spotify. And the next one's slated for the 31st. And we're going to talk about, a pretty hot topic right now. Vegan YouTubers dying of cancer or dying of whatever because they're vegan, right? So we'll give you our view on that, and it's probably the same as your view. So
I think just this week we had a new study released the importance of protein, or at least
that's another whole topic we're going to talk about. I don't want to talk
you
about
guys
that
explore that?
We're on it already.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Dr. Furman had a change of heart and talked about why protein is so important as you get older as a vegan.
All right. You have a list of things to get through.
That's it.
It is time for bed.
And I want to thank Compliment for sponsoring this. Compliment, thank you. We appreciate everything you do for us. And Compliment Restore, I'm telling you, I absolutely love that product. All right, that's our video for today. Hit that like button, show us some love. Click on the subscribe button, click on the bell. You get notified every time you have a new video, usually every Tuesday. Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. I am going back to work in a few days.
All right. Is a flex in order?
I don't know. I don't flex because there ain't nothing to see. So,
Anyway.
All right.
It's late at night. We're a little kooky.
I'm tired.
Appreciate you guys.
See you next time. Bye-bye.